In this video, we're going to take a look at how to create a parts list in Fusion 360. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got my assembly open, and then I'm going to create a 2D drawing from this. So I select design, go to drawing, from design. Okay, I'm going to have to give it a name. I'm just going to say drawing parts list, see where I want to save it, and hit save. Now what it's going to do is open up my 2D environment and allow me to take this this assembly and create first a view, and then from that a parts list table, which I'll find in the assembly environment as well. Now what I've got is the option to create the drawing, and with that the reference for the drawing. So with this you can see I can either do full assembly, visible only, or select the components that I want. It's pretty simple, it's only 3 components. I'm happy with this. The drawing, create new template from scratch, and the standard I want it to be ISO, not ASME, as well as the units need to be millimeters. And then my sheet size, you can see I can take it from A0 all the way down to A4. I'm just going to choose A3. So now with this I'm going to say OK, and it's going to generate the drawing with my title block and my border, and allow me to place my view. Fusion 360 has now generated my sheet with my title block and my border, and I'm now get the option to go and create either top, front, right, or home view, top, bottom, left, right, front or back view, or southwest isometric, southeast isometric, northeast isometric, or northwest isometric. I'm going to just place this top view over here, click on OK, it generates that. Now what I can do is I can go and select my projected view, and you'll see there it selects my projected views over here. Right click on OK. Now actually what I don't want is all these projected views, so I'll select them all, drag this view that I want over here inside, double click, and then just go and change it to, let's go 1:3. Okay, that's pretty good. Now what we need to do is create a table. So with this table over here, it actually automatically will pick up what view is being represented and give you the appropriate table. So at the moment it's an assembly, and that assembly over there tells me, it's telling me that okay, you've got an assembly. The table you probably want to create is a parts list, and that's actually what I want to do. If it was sheet metal, then it would have brought in a bend table, or if it was a view with holes on it, would have brought in a whole table over there. Now as you see over here, I've got my my balloons that automatically come up over here, and I can drag those around. Now I've got item number, quantity, part number, description, and material. So with that I think that I want mass as well, but just to take a look at what we can do over here, we can have either first level bill of material structure, or you can have all levels, and the table direction can be either going up or down. Then for the columns, what we can choose are from an options of item, quantity, part number, part name, description, material, mass, item number, life cycle, revision, and state. And from any of these we can also go and choose where in the column where in the columns where positioned, where you want to position the column that you've actually selected over here. Now I want my mass, and as you see it will bring in the mass over there. The mass I want to have above my material, so it'll swap the columns over there, as well as I want it to be in grams. So I can see there kilograms, pound mass, ounce mass, and it's going to be, sorry, not kilograms but in grams over there. And you can also choose the precision to be no zeros. Okay, so now what we've got over here is I want to go and change what I'm seeing. So with this I'm going to go to back to my drawing, okay, and I'm just going to go and change this top plate over here so that we can see how the mass changes. So let's go, I'm just going to draw something simple over here, just add to that body and extrude. Okay, operation join, and okay. If I go back to my drawing now, what you'll notice is it actually hasn't changed. So you see it still says there 3671. Okay, so how do we make it change? We go back to the assembly and just hit save. So now it will save this. If I go back to my drawing over here, it'll give us a warning. It says changes have been made to a reference that, would you like to update it? And to update it, I need to go up to the top over here and click on Drawings past this version 1. Drawings out of date. It's referencing an older version of the design. Click to update it. And you'll see there it now reflects 4029 grams. Okay. So Fusion 360 making it quite easy to be able to create your 2D as well as create the parts for the 2D and add additional columns that we want over there. Thanks very much for watching.